Welcome back to the 2019-2020 Viking Voice Podcast. I'm Zachary Petrick, and I'm here with,
Eamon Esposito.
Jack Levin.
Carlos Taipei.
and we're here to talk about sports night and a bunch of other things that have happened. I have not been here for a couple weeks. I've been in Italy contracting coronavirus. Speaking of, today there was a confirmed case in Nassau County, so we're all gonna die. But that's not the main focus of today. We'll talk about that later. We want to talk about sports night, which was last Thursday. When we're recording this, last Thursday. Me and Jack are juniors, and Carlos is a sophomore, and he was there. And Eamon, you were there, right?
I was there, yeah.
Congratulations
I was
on
there to see
your-
that you guys got destroyed by us. So that was
You
great.
got-
Congratulations
nine
on your
points.
win by 9 points.
9
points.
We would have won if we won one more event or your sportsmanship.
We would
level
have won
went down
if we
even more.
weren't that
No,
bad.
you guys wouldn't have won because, personally, I think it's rigged.
It's
for the
totally
seniors to
rigged.
win.
I agree with you.
Yeah, But
No
it was
matter
a-
what, the seniors win.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless Mr. Rodahan in
Unless
2011.
it's Mr. Rodahan, yes.
Yeah.
Or I think it happened in 2014 too. The
Really?
juniors beat the seniors.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
2
So,
years ago,
what did
yeah.
you guys think of Sports Night of
Maybe
2020? Did you guys enjoy it?
I thought it was a lot of fun, yeah. Really exciting. I was in a few events. I was in Hit the Deck, so that was a lot of fun. Cage volleyball also. So, had a lot of fun there. How about
Zach?
you guys?
Yeah, I was in the uniform because our grade is so big that I won't call this girl out, but everybody gets like 1 or 2 events except for this one girl. We're not going to say her name. She was in every single event. I'm pretty sure she made the teams for everything and the dance. We're not going to call her out though. So yeah, she kind of just plays herself in. But I was in uniform. Jack, what were you in?
That was an obstacle course.
Obstacle course. And Carlos, you were there watching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that cheering on the other sophomores?
Um.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Good. So I think Jack and I had a good amount of fun. We both went to the diner after.
Yeah, I definitely think that it was cool being sort of more of an upperclassman at sports night and having a chance. And at the end, when Mr. Cousins had said there was a big upset, we were like, oh no, the sophomores beat us. And then the sophomores unfortunately came in last. Sorry, Carlos. But the freshmen surprisingly came out of nowhere, and they actually won the dance for the first time in sports night history.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta say I was pretty surprised when I heard that because I mean, I gotta say their dance was pretty good. But honestly, I think our dance was really good. I thought the sophomore dance was really good as well.
We think about our dance.
Your dance was also very good.
No.
But honestly,
I-
I did not expect the freshmen to win that one.
Yeah,
That
no,
was really
all the
surprising.
dances were definitely good. I thought the seniors one was the best.
And I think
Especially when,
the
you- when
Thank
you
you.
spelled out pop
Yeah.
Yeah.
as people in a line. I thought that was really cool.
I
I
think
thought that it was you guys, then the freshmen, then us, and then sophomores dance-wise.
I think
Yeah.
the freshmen won because I think it was very neck and neck with overall, but they had a lot of unassisted flips
Yeah.
and very cool gymnastic stuff would
Yeah.
kind of draw the attention of the judges and I think it kind of put them over the top.
The
But
sophomores some of them seemed kind of out of place, looking like they didn't practice it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So,
unfortunately for us, we didn't get a test run at the beginning of that.
Yeah, so again, same girl, not going to mention her name. Somehow the music was on her computer. Jax is over here wincing, just cringing at the fact.
No, I'm cringing at you. Just
Okay, well, they lost the music before sports night. This is an hour before we're about to go out, before the events, and we got one practice through, and Miss Rizza is singing the music. We're like, what's going on? And this girl is crying because then we realize she lost the music.
Oh,
They
no.
spent the hour putting the music together, and the cues were off at the end. We were supposed to go into the middle of the end. The cue was off. It was short. So we all were confused and
I
messed
still
up.
give props to all the girls that kind of managed to salvage it and save it
they
to
did.
the
They
end.
did a good job
Because
in the hour that they had.
for the hour of you getting all the songs back together and cutting it, and there was only one minor mistake that didn't even affect the dance whatsoever. I just think that I think it was a really good job by them for kind of managing, and clearly the practices before the dance we didn't need them because we managed to do pretty well with it even though we didn't win.
Yeah, definitely. They did do a good job, and the dance was pretty good, I think. Besides the fact that some of it people don't understand. I wasn't there for one of the practices. I literally had to go see a doctor. and my partner wasn't there for that practice, so we didn't know like part of the middle of the dance, even like while we're doing it. So
My
it wasn't
partner,
good.
my partner missed
A lot.
the two of the. She wasn't there, and then she missed like two of the big practices. But like I give
But she was
props to
also
her.
sick.
Yeah, but I give her props because she managed to like learn everything before, and she didn't mess
Yeah.
up at all.
Yeah, she did a
So-
really good job.
When in doubt, I always just say, look to the person
Next to you,
you
yeah.
know, next to you, and
Just
try
try
your
it.
best
Just
to
try and manage
imitate
to
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
pretty much what we did for like
Yeah.
part of the middle of the dance.
And then
But,
I think one of the best parts about sports night in general is sports night's awesome and fun, but then going out after with your friends. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what the seniors
Did
did.
you guys go to
Yeah.
Greenville?
Yeah, we ended up going to a diner afterwards, and then the day after, a lot of people cut. It was
Yeah,
supposed to
it
be
was
like the
senior cut
senior
day.
cut day, but
But
I
I know a bunch of people that obviously they went on the Italian trip with me. They couldn't cut like.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's failing classes. We missed so many assignments because the teachers just put zeros
Yeah.
in.
Mhm.
They couldn't cut because they have to make up that work.
Yeah.
It was
I had a few friends that were like absent for a long time, so they
Yeah.
had to go in the next day, and because if they missed that, it would have been bad for.
I
the
thought
record.
I thought it's really cool because we went to the Landmark Diner, and the
There's
funny
no
thing.
service in that building.
That-
That's what annoys me. There's absolutely zero service. In
We
that
went.
building.
We were going, and my friends and I were trying to find a ride. I was like, all right, my dad's probably just sitting at home doing nothing. So I call him up, and I have him drive through like a swarm of kids, and it's freezing. We're waiting outside, and I'm praying that he brought like the big GMC, and at first I thought he didn't, but he brought it, and we got there first, even though like there were 1,000 cars through it, and I just thought it was a really good time, and it's a really awesome experience.
Yeah,
to
I
do
got
it.
I got a ride from someone who I don't talk to that often. I used to be good friends in elementary school, kind of drifted as we went into middle school and high school. But I got a ride from him, kind of surprising. But I mean, we had a lot of fun. We sat at a table of four, the four of us, and then I drove the other three and somebody else home, back to Seacliff. And the diner was a lot of fun. Everybody was there. They kind of got mad at us because they were like, "Give us a call next time, like before the next sports night." So like the grade knows that they're
Yeah.
gonna get bombarded with people.
Good money though. A lot
Yeah,
of
they
a lot
made
of
a
money
lot
that
of money
night.
off of us though.
Going into future sports night, obviously, Eamon, that was your last one. But
Yes.
would you and anybody, you guys have any like recommendations? Maybe something that they could change in sports night or something? Because I think I have one idea. I was just thinking.
The
of
one thing I
this.
think that they should change is they should not allow the seniors to cheat. I mean, you can admit it. You
Cheat?
guys cheated the whole time.
We cheated.
The
They
first
cheated. All right,
event,
explain.
the
Explain
very
yourself
first event.
First event.
No,
first
two
event.
events. The very first event, the scooter event, we were winning the whole time. The
Yeah.
seniors finished before us. We're like, what? We realized you had one less group than us.
No, they forgot to
One
send the
last-
person. The
one last-
judges realized that we got the points back for
Yeah,
that.
we did.
I don't know about the.
And then
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure in the relay race they started ahead of us. They
It-
like jumped.
yeah.
the
Well, I
gun.
wouldn't say we cheated on the first one. It's just maybe we weren't aware we were
Yeah.
short.
I wouldn't-
A couple of people.
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it cheating. More maybe like a mishap. or
I
something.
heard that you guys deliberately did it.
I mean, that's the first I'm hearing about this.
That's
but,
what
yeah.
a friend of mine.
Maybe
told
I
me.
think just organization-wise, I think
Yeah.
we should just make sure.
I agree with
everything's set
Amy because
before
I
we start the
saw,
actual
I
event.
heard the two people that they missed, and I saw them in the line. It may have been deliberately, but it could also have been an accident. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos, what do you think for next year that the judges and the people setting up sports night, what do you think they should change or make better? There's any events that you think that they could do, or is there something you'd like to do next year to help them with it?
Yes. Like I could do like cage ball and tug of war.
Yeah, so you'd want to do cage ball and tug of war. I did cage ball in freshman year. It was a lot of fun. Yes, Jack's laughing at the meme that came up with that. But yeah, cage ball and tug of war, that would be fun next year for you, and you would be a junior next year.
I was thinking about this. I think that there should be dodgeball.
I think
Dodgeball
dodgeball
would
would
be
be
fun.
awesome.
Yeah,
Like-
You
great
get,
idea.
I think you get 12 boys and 12 girls on each side. I think you have a 24-person dodgeball.
I think,
team.
or maybe a little smaller because it's in the gym. But I think, like, I don't know if Mr. Cousins is listening to this, but I think it'd be really cool for next year to have dodgeball.
I mean, we
in
play
it.
dodgeball downstairs in the wrestling room.
And also for sports night, and maybe possibly during the pep rally at the beginning of the year, dodgeball against the teachers.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God,
That'd be
dodgeball against the
awesome.
teachers would be
I just think we need to
sick.
associate some sort of dodgeball aspect
Yeah.
into
Also-
sports night next year. Would be awesome. I would
I
love
Not
that.
only that, but also knockout, like a giant game of
Yeah,
like knockout.
that'd be
That would
really
be
cool.
That would be cool.
I kind of think like we always do cage ball and tug of war, and I always think that we should keep the old traditions, but adding something like dodgeball for sports night, and because like cage ball and tug of war are meant for like the big dudes on your team, and then with dodgeball though, it can give an opportunity for this maybe the smaller guys and the less strong people to play with like a whole group
Yeah.
thing against another one. I think that'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and we played dodgeball in the wrestling room.
It's so
like
much
your
fun.
class has been playing dodgeball downstairs in the wrestling room. I think you just use those light foam balls and you
Yeah.
just put like little cones around like an edge, and if you step out, you're out,
Mhm.
and you just have to stay in that area. And I think that dodgeball would be pretty awesome.
I think
actually.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
For
I
sure.
think it'd be something fun to add that generations could enjoy. And then maybe who knows? Maybe in a couple of years, the podcast people will think of another person
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and maybe
And
Mr.
it'll be
Cousins would
added,
listen.
Yeah. Yeah, and if there's a new principal, then he'll carry on that tradition after Cousins.
Yeah.
We don't know if Cousins will leave. We're hoping not. We love Mr. Cousins, but obviously tradition will be carried on.
And do you have any predictions for next year? I mean,
I
obviously,
think we're winning.
yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
partially rigged.
It's kind of obvious, yeah. Unless
We're gonna
unless
do-
the sophomores really like come
sophomores
up,
this year.
Yeah, sophomores this year like really like
Try
Yeah,
and-
Carlos is
crazy.
great.
I
We're
think-
gonna step it up.
I think we're gonna try next year. We're gonna come to the,
Next year, I think.
We've had trouble in the last 3 years of getting our stuff together during the dances. I think next year we're gonna have a realization like this is our last sports night. This is our last
Yeah,
chance to
we're
win.
taking the likely route of the 4-3-2-1.
Yeah, the
And
most.
I think
most
this year
first-
we would have liked to win.
It would have been awesome if we won our junior year, but I mean, I always think that it should stay. Like the freshmen and sophomores.
Maybe
can-
have them some
Kids,
shifting.
they can
room.
mix. I always think that it's the best for the seniors to win because they never had the experience of winning. And imagine it's your last year and then he's about to announce it and you think you won and you lose. Like
Yeah.
that's just heartbreaking in
Yeah, it'd
general.
be
And then you're
awful.
definitely not going to want to go out after
Exactly,
and enjoy
Yeah,
it
yeah, and as juniors getting second, and we were pretty happy. We only
Yeah.
lost by like
because we thought we lost. We thought we lost to the sophomores.
What they really told us is what Miss Rizza told us is the taunting. You take 10 points off every time you taunt.
and you
So
guys
that's what
taunted a
happened to the
lot.
sophomores. They would taunt us.
yeah.
Freshmen came third or fourth in every event.
They didn't taunt at all.
Yeah,
we
they
They
didn't
didn't
taunt
taunt
at
at
all.
They weren't
all.
able to
They
taunt.
did normal. They won the dance.
Yeah.
Did well, decently well for freshmen,
Mhm.
and overtook the sophomores
Yeah,
due to taunting.
Miss
And that's why the seniors almost lost to us because we weren't taunting really. Maybe a little bit here and there. Obviously, I was a little bit to the seniors, but you guys were way worse to our side. So they just kept taking points off of you guys, and we didn't even do that well in the events. We just kept jumping
Yeah,
up.
Miss Rizzo took myself and Jack Leddit aside and said like, we cannot do what the seniors did this year, or else because if that happens, then we're done for. Because we're honestly, I think we're a little nervous for the sophomores next year. They
Yeah,
got
they're
they got a
doing
lot.
great.
They got a lot there.
If they
they
don't
can take us
taunt
down.
next year, we could be in trouble. If they didn't taunt this year, I think they would have beaten us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would have come in third, honestly. Like that happened when we were freshmen. The sophomores beat the juniors. Your grade beat the grade that graduated last year.
Yeah.
Well, with the
And-
taunting, I feel like it's not like our entire grade. It's just like a select few. And I feel like you're always gonna have like a group of like
Yeah.
hecklers that are just gonna like try and
Yeah. But then I
stir
feel
the
like
pot.
there's kind of like like I understand the heckling. I think it's part of the
Yeah,
sports
that's
night.
Oh, yeah,
the
But there's got to be a certain boundary of
I
when you should
agree.
stop. You know.
Carlos, what do you think about the taunting? Like your grade was losing points and lost to the freshmen because
Yeah.
people in your grade were taunting. What do you think about that?
The all I know is that, like, I know that the freshmen, they was like they did awesome, better than us.
Yeah.
I thought the summer did a good job, like you guys are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the freshmen like won the dance.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else expected that
Yeah.
freshman to win the dance, which really did push them over the sophomores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their dance was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think your dance, the sophomore dance, was good. A couple people seemed out of place, but
Yeah.
I think the choreography and what the people came up with was pretty good. I think ours was.
It was
Good.
good.
I think
it
we
was
could've
good
been
and
better.
put together. I just think that some of us like us we didn't put the full effort in during our
Yeah.
practices, but once we put it all together, it's
The thing
really
is
good.
I couldn't hear what they were saying some of the time, so I didn't like. They would start doing something, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing because I can't hear you. Also, when I was in the back of the triangle string, I'm short, I can't see what you're doing. I'm
Yeah.
5'5". That's
Yeah.
So like with the practices, I think like with our grade, we did a really good job at like making sure everyone knew what was going on. Like we had someone helping out each corner of the gym, And like I feel like that's a really important part of like
Yeah, I
getting
think that
everyone on board.
next year, instead of
Yeah.
like the one girl this year that kind of ran the thing,
Mhm.
they should have 4 girls fully together, knowing exactly every move,
Yeah.
and go to each corner and fix everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what works well. If you
Exactly.
get everybody on like the same page,
Mhm.
the dance is gonna be perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
So, in other news besides sports night, Guys and Dolls is coming up March 20th, March 21st in a little bit. You guys may be going. I know, Eamon, you may have. You were.
are you
You
in
weren't
at
sure
this?
if you're gonna do it or not,
Me,
but
I might be somewhat involved. I'm not really sure yet, but if not, I'm definitely gonna go and show my
Yeah.
support. Yeah.
I think I would go if I was here, maybe. Looking at the dates, I don't think I'll be here. Honestly, I think I'm gonna be in Vermont again for like the 8th week in a row. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to go. But if I am here, I would go, cause I know Will Goose does that, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
Will Goose he was a good teacher last year,
Mhm.
and he's a chill guy. His thing was like, you can be on your phone and do nothing, but just don't mess with the class.
Yeah.
Don't like mess with anybody else's learning.
So he
But-
sort of like leaves it up to you,
Yeah,
like how
if
much
you
want to
want to learn,
done.
you learn.
Yeah.
And that's why I did it good in this class, because you have that balance of like kind of looking at your phone for 5 minutes and then going back to listening to what he's saying and talking about, what was it, Romeo and Juliet, Lord of the Flies, stuff like
Mhm.
that.
I think that's a good mentality too, because in college, it's not like your teacher is going to constantly say, "Get off your phone, get off your phone." It's really
Yeah.
up to you, like how well you want to do in your classes, and if you even want to go to your classes. So
Exactly.
I think that's a really
Right.
good thing to do.
and then spring sports are coming up. I was shocked when I realized like how quickly all the
Yeah.
winter sports ended. But March 9th, some of the
Yeah.
sports, I believe, lacrosse,
Lacrosse.
track,
Mhm.
baseball, they all start March
March
9th, and then
9th,
March 16th, sports like golf and tennis are starting. And
Yeah.
Eamon,
Which
I
is
know
why
that you're.
this, I should
I'm
think,
I'm actually trying out for golf for my first time ever. So I've been practicing a lot. I'm really excited. I know Mr. Richter. Had him as a health teacher in middle school, so he's a really nice guy. And yeah, no, I'm excited.
Carlos, are you doing any spring sports this year?
No.
No, you're not. All right, so you did bowling during the winter, right?
Yes.
Wow, I can't believe that was already a winter sport. And will the band be performing again? No, the band won't be performing, or will they?
The band only play the football game.
Only football games. Okay.
Yes.
So the band won't be performing this year.
I know. So, Eamon, you just said you're doing golf and you're trying out. So, good
Yeah.
luck with that.
Thank you. And you're trying out for the tennis team.
Yeah,
right?
I've played tennis since ninth grade. I was on varsity last year, so and we were conference champs last year, so we're hoping
Go back to back.
go back to back. I don't know. We lost Luke Karnowicz, who went to Binghamton for tennis, so it's gonna be harder.
Yeah.
but
so this is Jack and Eamon's probably one of their last podcasts of the year.
Yeah,
Close to it.
unless-
I mean,
unless
this,
next
and then
year.
next week.
Mhm.
I mean, then because the 12th is next Thursday is when we record, and then the 16th is the next Monday. So you guys will both be trying out.
yeah.
Obviously, good luck to both of you. But
Thank you.
if
Thank
and
you.
so Eamon doesn't make the golf team, which we hope you do make the golf team, obviously.
Well, I have a fallback plan actually. If I don't make the golf team, I'm probably going to join the track team.
Right.
Fair
Because
enough.
I've been doing spring track for a
Yeah.
very long
So
time.
exactly. So you guys are probably both almost done for the year. It's March. I mean, what do spring sports end in May?
Yeah.
Right.
How long is
So, you guys are probably almost done, and June's gonna be. You're gonna have finals, but you're gonna be pretty much done.
You're gonna
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna want to be like, I'm out of here.
I'm
Like,
pretty much I'm already at that point actually, but yeah.
wait,
no,
have you committed to a college yet?
I haven't committed yet. No.
May 1st is college deadline day, right?
That is, yeah.
Yeah, May 1st.
So have you think you've like narrowed down your decision?
Yeah, I'm down to like 2 or 3 schools at this point.
Which ones?
Albany, Quinnipiac,
Nice.
and University of Rhode Island.
Wow,
I
those are two of the schools I'm looking at.
Yeah,
same
Quinnipiac
here.
and Rhode Island. Yeah.
my dad went to University of Albany when he was I don't know how long ago, but he went there and he loved it. But we both looked at Quinnipiac and
we both looked at
University of
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. So
Yeah.
I haven't looked at Quinnipiac yet. I'm doing that spring break. I'm looking at Quinnipiac.
yeah.
You didn't like Rhode Island. I loved Rhode Island.
I think I'm gonna do another one with an actual tour though, because
Oh, you
didn't do
I
a
didn't
tour?
get
Yeah,
I didn't get a
didn't.
tour,
Oh.
and so I was just walking around the University. And so yeah, I think I'll do another tour.
Yeah, when I was there, I did a full tour, and then I had a sit-down thing at the URI Harrington School, which is their like media school,
Mhm.
and it was nice. They had some nice facilities. So I am excited for Rhode Island. That's probably one of my top 3 schools that I've looked at so far.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to keep pursuing
Yeah.
college. And other notes, obviously, the weather is unusual. It's
Yeah,
Back and
I
forth.
feel like
degrees
the
out
winter
today.
was just non-existent this year
Yeah.
almost. Like
we had no snow days.
yeah.
No snow days. I'm kind of happy about that. We have
I
like a
am not
week.
happy about
We have
that.
like a
No,
week
me
and a half
neither.
to 2 weeks. We have a week and a half to 2 weeks
The
of
thing is, we have
April
3
break.
built in. Is the
Yeah.
problem. So
Yeah.
I would have rather had 3, and not have 4, because 4 then you're taking off. But I would have rather to just have my 3.
But the thing is, I think they give us those days off at the end of the year, so
Yeah.
kind of works out.
So Carlos, what have you think about the weather so far?
It's mild. I like the mild weather because, I don't like the snow.
Yeah. So he's right. It's been
Yeah.
pretty mild.
Yeah.
No snow here. Yeah. So I think I heard next Monday or Tuesday might be 60 degrees.
Wow.
We're
Yeah,
pushing
that's-
late spring weather here.
Yeah.
I mean,
in
the
early
ground.
March.
I'm pretty sure the groundhog saw his shadow. So
Yep.
I mean, it's
early spring.
early spring. Yeah.
Early
Yep. And
spring.
we're really seeing it.
Yeah.
But then I think lastly, coronavirus, 97,000 confirmed cases.
Oh
I think
my
there was
God.
80,000 in China. So not a big deal here, but Westchester has
recently, though,
30 something or 27 something cases, and
Yeah.
Manhattan has 1, and I
Yeah.
think Nassau County now,
Just confirmed.
according to
confirmed.
today, has 1 now in Oyster Bay.
Yeah. So it's making
So
its way
quickly, I think we may be seeing a closing of schools soon.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands.
Yeah,
hand
wash your
sanitizer.
hands, everybody.
Eventually, we might get to the point where handshakes and dapping up is not the way to go.
Yeah.
Maybe just like a fist bump or
A
like
fist
an
bump,
elbow.
elbow touch,
Yeah.
That's
foot
what
touch.
A lot of professional players like C.J. McCollum, the shooting
Yeah, he
guard for
said
the
he's not
Portland
gonna sign any
Trailblazers,
autographs anymore.
and Raheem Mostert, who is the running back for the 49ers, who's expecting
Yeah,
a child, is like not
yeah, he
non-existent.
has a kid, and he's supposed to go to an event. I think next Wednesday.
And he's not
and
going.
he's not gonna go.
He has a new. He's expecting a child. I wouldn't risk it, especially if so many people look up to you and so many people watch you.
Or sorry,
Just
it's,
wash your
this
hands.
Sunday he has an event. He's
Yeah.
not gonna go.
Just wash your hands and don't touch anything.
Yeah, I
don't
saw
rub
there's
your
a video
eyes.
of people in China. The masks actually don't do anything.
Yeah.
They protect other people from getting what you have, but it doesn't help you at all,
Yeah.
actually.
It can. It
But
can
there was
easily
a
go
video
through.
of people in China wearing the mask, and instead of one went for a handshake and the other one went no, and then they did like foot touches.
I saw that video.
Yeah,
actually.
you saw
it
that
was
video.
funny, yeah.
Because it's obviously there's no less germs getting passed
I
from.
Yeah.
think we could make that mainstream at our school.
Yeah.
Just like
Foot
hey,
touches. What's
Yeah,
up?
just-
And just kick people.
Yeah, and even flu season. Like I had the flu a couple weeks ago before I went to Italy, and yeah, it's bad this year. Flu's bad. There's people that are out.
Okay, you went on the
everywhere.
other trip. I think another day, and you would have had to be
Yeah,
stuck
if we
there.
were if we didn't leave that Friday, if we left Saturday, we would have been stuck in Italy.
That's lucky.
Speaking of coronavirus, Italy is breaking out, 3,000 plus cases. The Serie A has said, which is the main soccer league in Italy, like the Division One. They're playing every game is being either delayed or
No
played behind
fans.
closed doors,
Yeah.
meaning
Yeah.
no people besides coaches, players, and I think that's
Assistant
it.
coaches,
and maybe
stuff like that.
broadcasters that
Referees.
come in the booth.
Referees and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And then the Italian kids are coming in the fall now, right?
Yeah, and the Italian kids were supposed to come the 15th of March. They are now coming in fall 2020, so all the seniors will not be seeing their kids again unless they come back to visit on a weekend and see whoever. But it's kind of made it a jump for me because I wasn't supposed to host, but now I'm gonna have to host, and people that are not that didn't go on the trip are gonna have to host girls now. Some of the girls, because it was mostly girls, but there's something probably gonna have to be boys that are gonna have to host other boys they don't know at this point. So, the Italian kids, Corona's really breaking out. But I think they could have came, honestly. I think maybe it was a jump to the gun decision. I think it's
Better be safe
maybe a
than
couple
sorry.
days early.
Yeah.
I think if
Yeah.
they waited maybe 4 more days and see how it played out, because China, their cases are going down. The rate of the people getting infected is going down, and people are getting cured. So
Yeah, they're really, I heard they built a hospital just for
Yeah, they-
people with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
yeah,
to help quarantine it.
yeah. So I think doctors are trying their best, and I think they're doing a pretty good job for
Agreed.
the
Yeah.
severity of this outbreak and how quickly it escalated from like 5, 10 people to jumping into the thousands very quickly.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job. People are recovering, which the media doesn't want to portray, but people are recovering.
And also, what's going on this year? China's stock market is are
Yeah.
decreasing. They're getting less technology and less cars
Yeah.
due to the coronavirus.
Yeah, Carlos is actually really right there. That's a great point.
Yeah.
China's economy is pretty down right now.
Mhm.
Most
Yeah.
stock
Yeah,
Yeah,
markets.
the
most
stock
stocks-
market has been
Mhm.
fluctuating a lot.
I know Apple stock has gone down
Has
dramatically.
gone down
Yeah.
because their phone might not come out this year.
Yeah.
The new PlayStation and Xbox are maybe delayed. They're supposed to come out like by Thanksgiving, maybe delayed into January of 2021 or
Yeah.
February
Yeah, I mean,
because there's no production. Everything is shut down.
I know because do you have any idea the economy is messed up right now? Like people
Yeah.
ain't got money.
Yeah, the stock market was down, and it was fluctuating back up, and then Biden passed Bernie, and Bernie is like quote unquote against business, so like people were scared he was gonna get elected, so
Oh,
the
yeah.
stocks went down, and then Biden started past Bernie in delegates, and the stock market jumped back up 1,500 points. So
Yeah.
the stock market is very up and down, and it's kind of scary, but it's not
Yeah.
terrible. I mean, everything's okay here so far.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it should
Good,
be
we're all
fine
good.
as long as you manage to wash your hands and just avoid eye touching everything. There's
Yeah,
really
just avoid
nothing.
touching your face. Try
Yeah.
and wash your hands as frequently as possible, and avoid touching handrails and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just be
doorknobs,
careful.
stuff like
Just,
that.
yeah, just
Always
be
do
yeah,
that.
just be careful. That's all you gotta. That's all you gotta do, and it hopefully will
Be okay.
clear out soon.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Due to the fact that obviously China's now their infection rates going down, they're quarantining people.
Yeah.
I think that the United States will get this done with pretty quickly. These people that are getting it are quarantined immediately. As soon as they figure out that they have coronavirus, quarantined immediately.
Yeah.
So I think that
Everything
it'll
will
go
be-
away within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You'll
hopefully.
see only a couple thousand people will have it again.
Yeah.
So is that it? Is that all the
Yeah.
topics we have today?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, obviously, if you want to come and join the podcast, where we meet every Monday in J1, record every Thursday in the World Language Lab. If you have any I can't speak. If you have any other questions, contact Mr. Torre. He is in J1 usually, or you can email him at torrel@northshoreschools.org. We have an Instagram at Viking Voice Podcast. You can comment there what we want. Comment on the YouTube. What do you want to hear? What do you want us to talk about? And yeah, I think we're gonna have another music podcast coming up, right?
Yep.
Due to because Eamon was the only one here
Yeah.
for when Mr. Piero came.
So we're
but,
we're gonna organize another one for next Thursday.
Yep.
Should be
and
very
I should
interesting.
come next Thursday. I should be here. Maybe Jack will come. Maybe Carlos will come. So
Okay.
yeah, I think that's it
Yeah.
for today.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you for listening.